Ladies and gentlemen, so in this video, I'm going to go over our winning website outreach script that's booking our agency around 10 to 15 meetings every single day. Pretty much this is going back to my last video, which I went out and I kind of just showed you guys the process of what we do to sell, go high level websites for specifically home improvement companies, right? So in this video, I'm going over the exact script we're using rather than the process that we are taking to get those sales, right? This is kind of just the process of booking those meetings and the script behind it, right? Now, when doing outreach for websites, right, specifically go high level websites, obviously this can be, WordPress, this can be Webflow, anything like that. But, in general, right, doing less landing pages, but more websites for brick and mortar storefront companies, right? You need to have a converting script that qualifies prospects and simultaneously builds interest to further bring them through the sales process, right? We've tested it. We've tested this again and again with a bunch of other scripts, ones that don't qualify the people, by qualifying, what I really mean is telling them, this is what you have to do. This is the price. If you can't pay it, then I'm not going to hop on a call with you, right? It's as simple as that. That's to better qualify them. And obviously you're going to see some different things in the script that better qualify the prospects. And just so they understand what you're selling without having any discrepancies. This is what I'm selling. This is how much it is. You're, buy it or not. Simple as that, right? So my team and I have spent the last 3 months figuring out the best website outreach script that is booking, again, as I said, 10 to 15 meetings every day for our agency. Right. And, what we're doing right now is what we've been doing this for a couple months now. We're actually going to part of our offer for our company. We're going to other HVAC and other home improvement companies. And this is kind of like our entry level offer, if that makes sense. Meaning we're going to go to you and say, it's a $300, $400 website. If you like it, after we make it for you, then you pay us. If you don't, you don't pay. And again, it really just kind of solidifies our relationship with that company. And then it's happened in the past a bunch of times where that exact company actually turns into one of our clients for our retainers, which again, we just upsell them to our monthly retainer, and really just helps us with that. That's why I think this is so valuable for not just making money on the front end, but building up that relationship and making money on the back end as well. Without further ado, let's kind of get into exactly what it is, right? So this is the start of the conversation, right? Hey, do you guys have a website I can check out? Now, this is kind of just positioning you or your appointment setters in a way where it's like, either you need some business or, you're kind of just asking a very broad question about their company. And this kind of just makes it a little bit easier for the prospect to answer. And instead of, you just saying, hey, I charge, $300 for websites, do you want to buy it or not, right? It's kind of just like, you kind of have to ask them a quick question, get them inside and kind of just go from there, right? So this is a response to, we do not have a website, right? So typically what they say is we don't have a website, or, it's up and it's getting done, blah, blah, blah. They pretty much just don't have a website. So you say, gotcha. Well, the reason I'm asking is I actually work with a marketing company called Your Marketing Company, and we're offering whatever dollar websites, you could say for XYZ companies or anything like that, right? The niche that you're actually targeting. We only charge if you're completely satisfied with it. Again, this kind of goes into your offer. If you want to have no upfront, or maybe you want to have an upfront fee, and no guarantee, that's fully up to you. But again, this is just kind of like a framework. Would you like to see a few examples of ones we had in the past, right? Very big, big thing to have with the website outreach, right? You want to have some examples, whether it be from past clients or you just make it yourself. You kind of just make random companies and just build websites for them. And this just kind of helps for social proof, if that makes sense, right? Without, you actually having to go and, close clients. You can just show them like, listen, I have, 5-10 websites, all from different companies, but blah, blah, blah. And as you build up and, you get more clients, you can show them, real websites for real companies as well. Now, on the occasion that they actually do have a website, but it's not good. And, on my other video, I go over what a good website to a bad website is. If it's not good, then you say, gotcha. Well, the reason I'm asking is I actually work with a marketing company called your company. We're offering blank dollar websites. And we only charge for them to be satisfied. Would you like to redo your current website? Pretty much the exact same thing, just changing up the call to action. Would you like to redo your current website? Now, these are objections, right? They're not many because we haven't found a lot. It's kind of just it's there's less questions with a retainer basis or a ads basis because how much is the ad spend? What's the commission? Is there commission? Is there guarantees? There's a lot of questions with that, but for this, it's very kind of cookie cutter. Right to the point. It's XYZ dollar website. Yes, no, not a lot of objections that can be thrown here. Just these are some common ones. Can we see some examples? You say, sure, here we go. Send a couple of the website links and then follow up with that call to action. We've done this before where we just had the websites there and they wouldn't respond. They would look at the message and they would just not respond because we didn't have a call to action. This is one thing that we found out, that we added that call to action and the response rate went up so much. So in every single one of your objection handles and anything you have, add a call to action because you want them. You want them to have an actionable step next to actually message you, right? So it says, would pick a time. So pick a time that's available for you. Would it be good for quick call, 5-10 minute call, just to talk about this, right? If they say we are not interested, right, you come up with another objection handle. Are you sure? I mean, a lot of people won't even consider working with the company if you don't even have any online presence, right? Plus it's going to give you some more credibility and make you seem a lot bigger of a company. Plus, you don't have to pay if you don't like it. Whatever goes from here, right? If they say, no, I'm still not interested. We've had times where they just said, no, honestly, I'm not interested. I want this. And we also had other times where they said, honestly, kind of judging by that, it kind of makes sense. So that's exactly why we have that there. Instead of just them saying, I'm not interested, then you leave the conversation, right? You always want to push to get that sale closed, right? Because you don't know who's going to close or who's not going to close, right? A lot of people do ask for emails. You never really want to send emails with information. You kind of just want to get them to the point because no one checks their emails really, right? I mean, especially with these people, they're working in the field with our niche, with the home improvement. So they don't really check their emails. So we just say, might be a little bit easier just to get on a quick 5-10 minute call and go over how we can help, right? How does 4 p.m. work, right? Something like that. So if they say, I'll pass this info to my boss, wife, husband, partner, etc. Yeah, sure thing. Just a quick question, and I'd appreciate your full honesty. What's holding you back, right? Is the price, value, maybe you don't trust me? Since typically websites cost around $3,000 to $5,000, an offer like this might be a little bit hard to believe. Now, judging by that response, if they say it's the price, then this is going to be your objection handle. Well, typically their niche website costs around, it could be whatever price that is pretty much for the home improvement niche or any niche really. I mean, a good website will cost you around $3,000 to $5,000 and everything like that. And I assure you, your competitors probably paid around that price. For just whatever price you have charged for your website. You're going to start building an online presence, raise credibility, and increase your brand awareness, which could result in more work for you and leads get. That kind of leads to the question overall, which is a part of the call to action for this objection handle. If this website, right, would just get you one customer, if it converted just one customer per month, would it be worth it to you, right? So now they're thinking to themselves like, listen, I pay $500 for this website, I get one customer, even if in this niche, if that's a repair, okay, that's I don't even know, it could be $2,000, right? Well, I mean, it's pretty worth it if I don't have to put any work into it. They just come to me. So you kind of just build that extra, I guess, dream outcome for them, and then they're going to be more inclined to buy from there. If they do say it's trust, I don't trust you, right? You say this, right? You kind of like get on the same level as them, right? You say, gotcha. Well, I mean, I don't blame you. I'm just a random person on the internet after all. We only charge whatever it is, however much you charge up front, and the rest is paid after we're done, and you're fully satisfied with the website. So there's not much risk there, right? But you can also take a look at our website, see any stuff we do, any extra stuff that we do, which you would go in there and you'd put in your own company marketing or website building website, and that's it. That is pretty much it, right? And this video, it's really just to kind of go into what we do, our script, and the script that overall has been working for a long time. and continues to work to book that volume of meetings. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? If you did like this video, send over, subscribe, leave a like, and yeah, have a good rest of your day, guys.